On, people? OG back on the screen. Now, recently, I had tweeted this tweet for NBA 2K26 Dribbling and Movement. This is great news. They have never put in a report fast-paced dynamic movement before. I bet the movement will be better than 25. Too many people complained about the feel of the game, not just dribble spams. Please drop a like on this video. Now, when you read this, it says powered by ProPlay. Dominate every possession with immerse technology that directly translates NBA footage into realistic gameplay. Now, they said that last year. I can give that to the people when they say, oh, we've heard this before. Yes, that's like a, like if Nike said, just do it. That's like them saying that, Here is where it gets different. Feel more connected to every dribble. See, I've recently been playing Call of Duty, and there's settings in Call of Duty to where you can put, it's like an auto assist thing. It's like so deep and dynamic to how you can adjust your movement. And when I come back and look at NBA 2K25, and I realize it's like the only way for us to adjust movements in certain ways is dribble style and a little bit of emotion style, but it's not as deep as it should be, like how Call of Duty's movement tends to get when, just certain things to assist with certain. It's just crazy how deep when I'm looking at the settings over there. You come back to 2K, right? They are realizing this, that a lot of people are saying the game feels clunky. What was they originally getting off of, guys, if you can remember? The twitchiness. Remember, you heard the guy, that Desire Dev, was saying that they wanted to get rid of the twitchiness NBA 2K22 next gen had, but it was the best next gen 2K, in my opinion. The twitchiness is what, it's just the diversity of NBA 2K22's builds. It was just lovely. But the twitchiness, right, is what they ultimately wanted to get rid of. Them getting rid of the twitchiness that 2K naturally had from since 16-15. They entered clunkiness. Clunkiness became the new thing we start to feel within 2K. To avoid clunkiness, you just had to be able to spam moves good and chain certain combos together so you can move within a good flow. Alright? Feel more connected. Remember, we felt clunky. They want us to feel more connected with dribble moves. I told you guys, chaining was terrible. Remember when we used to have the badge, what is it called? Something chain, combo chain. It was something chain. Something like that. I forgot what it's called again, but it was something, and you can chain your combos together. You have to understand, they took that ability away from us. They threw it into certain NBA players' size ups. We're just using basically all NBA player SIGs, not how they used to have certain SIGs back in the day. So it's like when we really sit back and look at it, it's more to come. It's a lot of more new. It's just, I can see they're baby feeding us it, but they're going to allow us to chain the ball between our legs diagonally, left, right, with a good speed. Come on now. Every dribble and crossover revamped. They revamped it. And when I look at the whole dribbling system, oh, okay, yeah, you made a new system. Like when I can see, okay, it's slowed down. It's more like a realistic pace, but it's still not what basketball has to offer fully. I say everything does need to be revamped, meaning everything needs to be touched over again. And okay, yeah, we got to do this over again to speed up the pace more. It's all in here in these notes, right? Keep watching, keep listening. I'm not done. Revamp size ups and experience fast-paced dynamic movement with all new ProPlay features. Come on now. Fast-paced. That's what I was focused on in the dynamic movement. Now, for all the people who say, oh, they said that already, I took the liberty to do the work because most people did not want to do the work, right? They didn't want to do the work, and I'm going to go back and show you the comments of how people were saying stuff, right? Here, NBA 2K25 features an all-new dribble engine built from the ground up This is the biggest change to our gameplay engine in many years, and we're eager for you to test it yourself. In every previous version of NBA 2K, dribble movement was managed by manual programmed, pre-scripted animation transitions from a library, motion captured movements. You see, but this was when we used to have this is when moves were more diverse. They put us in NBA SIGs, but like I said, they still have time to change that, you know, and focus more on better mechanics. NBA 2K24 welcomed new innovations and enhancements to the NBA 2K franchise, introducing the next generation of groundbreaking realism via ProPlay. For NBA 2K25, we expanded on ProPlay's animation, revamped dribbling engine, and improved gameplay on both offense and defense. Elevate your NBA 2K game on PlayStation, Xbox Series, PC with ProPlay, the feature on sports sim technology. ProPlay takes authentic movements from actual NBA footage and translate them into engaging, immersive gameplay. Remember, this is why I said this is like Nike saying just do it. Right here. This is what they said for 25, right? This year we're bringing you even closer to action, and we can't wait for you to experience it. So you're seeing what they're saying here, right? This was in their notes when you was going in their notes, reading about what they were saying. Nothing about fast pace or dynamic movement at all. You can go back and search anywhere you want, right? Dynamic. What is dynamic? I even put this in the comments. What is dynamic? A dynamic movement is the way we move from location to another using our body and muscles. Okay? We see how they already started going with the strength in the game. The blowing by. That's going to be there for bigger players. But guess what? They're going to tone it down. Remember how we had little players being so strong and muscled up and stuff like that? They're probably going to take that away. Easy balance, people. I can just see how 2K does stuff because I look at like, what was people abusing? And it's like, you guys can say, oh, they gave us that, but 2K looks at it like, how are players abusing it? Because they want a certain flow. They still want their game to look a certain way, even if they can't control us one by one. That's what people don't get. They still want the game to flow out a certain way. And that was just kind of OP this year, how you can have a small player and make them extra strong. Like, no, there could be certain aspects like a physical finisher around the rim type badge that they add in or some way, but to just be able to have the strong ability and have that strength, and a small PG like mine could probably get brick wall or get a strength, you know, just certain things like them stocky strong PGs is just not it. So I can see easy, simple changes like that, just flipping it. Now when you have a LeBron build, those builds can get the more contact, bump you out the way, layup, or just bump off of you. They may not have the handle, so you can strip them, and that's how 2K used to be. So it's just like they're reverting it, but they're just revamping, reverting but revamping. Shit we been had, like that's how 2K used to be. But it's going to be more in this new next gen setting this time around. Faster, right? From one location to other, we're going to have that back where PGs are moving more faster than other builds to the spot, and you know, where the speed is going to play out properly. It's not going to feel like, oh, I just seen somebody in the comment section saying like, oh, all my builds feel even like this year, like every build feel like the same. That's not good. That is not good. Every build should have that different feel to where it's like, yeah, I can feel the difference. I'm going on this one. You know. Now, people was asking this, you buying into the hype, Brody? 25 was so bad. The first 2K I ever stopped playing, man. I said, yeah, I got to, right? I don't know what this was right here. The Michael Jackson putting the gun down. I don't know what this is, bruh. Some song, same song, I guess he meant to say. Not falling for it. Fed boy, show some gameplay. What the hell? Fed boy, how am I a fed for that? You're actually, you see what he said about me. Them saying it'll be more realistic just proves them saying this year will be any better is cap. Devs admitted year ago realism control. People don't understand. 24 was better than 25. Somebody put that, you good mud. So you can see people are posting nonsense. So people are not in agreement with this. And I can understand why, because they don't understand a company. This was not a good year. You go on the ratings and see it was like 2 stars. I seen 2K. This was not a good year for the people's vote. They could have made their money and made their bag because it's the NBA. They rich. They already that high class. But for the people's vote, the aura, they did not have a good year, and they know that. It is not bro. For the people that make 2K lit, all the outside people who are just random guys, and yeah, I get it. Y'all just casuals. You get on the game. Oh, it's not good enough. All they have to do is good environments. They already claimed that. Faster paced movement, faster than 20. As long as we can say that 26 was faster than 25, better game. Just off of that, people are not understanding that. Like, yo, it's simple things that they touch that take away from everybody's experience, and they're like, yeah, this ain't it. Simple things, I'm telling you. Have you ever heard that saying? Oh, a problem starts small, then it gets bigger over time. That's what 2K do. I'm trying to tell you. At first, they take it away, we'll adapt, and they take another thing away, we'll adapt. But then it accumulates so much. Like, damn, they took so many things away. You start looking back like, damn, I'm trying to tell y'all. They took away regular shooting. I don't care what y'all try to say. Oh, I rhythm shoot this year. They took away regular shooting with just X. They just have to bring shit like that back. Work on making a better contest system, or something like. But you understand, like, they took away regular shooting. You have to understand that's simple things to their natural nostalgia. They took away regular environments. We were in Transformers, robots, Pirates of the Caribbean. Are y'all serious? Don't play with me. When I say like, yo, yeah, this is gonna be better, it's always is. When I said it with 23, because the quick drops was disgusting. It made 23 a bad. 23 had the build. Certain things was like lit in 23, but it made it disgusting because of the quick drops. Everybody just played that way, and it was too OP. The quick drops, you just wasn't stopping quick drops most of the time. So what did Mike Wayne do? He patched it that same year. I said, yo, 24 is going to be better. 24 was better. Green or miss, like the randoms couldn't shoot. Yo, that game was like so balanced. That game with the shooting was like so balanced. Like, it was weird. It was a great shooting game. It was like you didn't even need a Zen to like really spray out, but people still used one. But the shooting was good. The heat check was clean. You know what I mean? So it was like, it was nothing to say like, oh, that shooting was like, it was just the environment. They didn't give us our 2K environment we was looking for. That matters. It's an image. I guess when you're not a content creator, it don't really matter. Like, certain people don't be getting it. Or you in that community, you just don't get it. But trust me, they already said it. Yo, I'm happy. I'm ready. That's all we needed, was a better environment. It don't even matter if it's not sunset or nothing like that. We just needed that environment. Looking more realistic, like, okay, regular hooping courts, that's it. Hit that like, man, subscribe. We got more videos coming soon.